Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I'm super excited for this one. I really am. I'm a nerd, with my radio career, and I love having radio veterans on the show, so I'm super excited to jump into this one. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank Rogue Media Network. Mike Hamilton is producing this episode. Thank you so much for all you do for me on the show. I truly appreciate it. And of course, to everybody that continues to support the podcast. Going on I'm about to be 4 years old in this bitch. Man, yeah, give me my flowers. I want my damn flowers. This is hard.
That's a round of applause for that, man.
Okay, I have scoliosis with all the weight I have to carry, okay? Listen, but no, thank you to all of you who show me continuous love and support. I truly appreciate it. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabañez with Alinea Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Even if you don't know what you're doing, he's going to help you get to every step by step, in the correct manner. David Santabañez is absolutely the GOAT and will put you in the home that's best suited for you and your family. And si habla español, so make sure you guys work with the best at Alinea Real Estate. David Santabañez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Anika Armstrong with Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. I love Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. Oh, it's delicious. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Listen, my favorite is absolutely any pasta that you can get there, okay? And I'm a seafood hoe, and she has the best seafood in the world. I love it. She's at Union Hall on Franklin and at Union Grove in Woodway. Follow at Armstrong's Bayou Cafe Corporation on Facebook. Thank you so much, Anika, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Blue Star RV Services with Manny Guerrero, a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs. I'm talking about travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. Listen, don't be camping and you're trying to wonder where you're going to bring your camper. The food truck breaks down, the AC is not working, all right? Call Blue Star RV Services. Save the number on the phone. He's going to come to you with his team. They're all professional. They're all absolutely reliable. Blue Star RV Services, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. I truly appreciate it. Of course, to CBD Plus USA with my boy Tyler Hyde. Listen, located at 2444 West Loop 320 in the Central Texas Marketplace in Waco. Let's enjoy high-quality products with a wide range of top-of-the-line CBD, THCA, Delta-8, Delta-9, and so much more. And if you're unsure about the natural benefits that they can provide for your body, hit them up. I think it's absolutely amazing to get your body right back intact, and it's a natural way to do so as well. And on your first trip, make sure you guys mention that The Public Affair sent you for $5 off, all right? CBD Plus USA, Tyler Hyde, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And, of course, the SoCo Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. That's right. They're offering team, small group, and individual skills training with elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes and one of the best child care centers in Central Texas. That's right. I'm standing on business on that one. That's right. Listen, and you could train with professionals like George De Leon and make your kids breaking them ankles in the field. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, that's right. All right. So make sure you guys hit them up, and also for occasional open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older. And The Public Affair continues to be a very proud sponsor of the SoCo Soccer teams, coached by Coach Mauro Maldonado. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing with the kids. Yes, they're over there winning champions. I can't keep up. Every 3 months is a league. Okay. Yeah, he's taking them everywhere. He's showing those kids out, and he's doing a damn good job at it. So, yes, big shout out to you at the SoCo Soccer Academy. Thank you guys. Okay, so as you guys can see, listen, he's a radio veteran. He's been in the radio longer than any of us have been alive. No, I'm showing his age. Stop it. But, even when I did my ads, it's just natural for him to just jump in. Okay, because that's what we do. It's like we're recording commercials. I'm so excited. He's a veteran DJ. He's a veteran radio personality. Now at 107.3 The Beat, formerly of 95.5.
94.5.
94.5. I said 95. 94.5. Listen, and the host of his new podcast, Texas Tappin'. Yeah, that's right. Yes, you guys, welcome my very, very special guest, Mr. DJ Precyse is in the building. How you doing?
Salute, doing fine.
Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for making the time for me.
Hey, big ups to you. Let me give you your props, your flowers. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a hell of a job.
That means a lot.
You got a big support team that rock with you. The city love you, what you do, and what you bring to the table. So salute to you. You know,
thank you. No, and it means a lot to hear that because listen, I mean, like I said on the show, I've been on the radio. I was on the radio for 8 years, and I heard your name float everywhere.
Appreciate it.
And you know, we finally got to meet. You know, at a pop-up market event. You know, shortly after my career, and you were just so kind. And you know, obviously with your name floating around as long as it did, it's just so it warms my heart to hear you say that. So it means a lot to me. More than you think,
radio is a small fraternity of people. You know, a lot of people don't know that. You know that because you were in radio. So a lot of people don't know. Well, you know, you still were in there.
Yeah, sure.
And the thing is, it's a small fraternity of people that have to embrace each other and know that we have to work together at some time. You know, so it's all good.
No, for sure. Well, I didn't meet a lot of nice people in radio.
Yeah, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't.
I think
I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed to be able to, you know, be around a big support team that really believe in me, and you know, Go DJ Batman really was the person that opened the door for me to be a part of radio. You know what I'm saying?
Good deal. Okay.
He the one introduced me to Graham, who was actually the owner of the radio station at the time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was your boss.
Yeah.
Do you guys? He's not your boss anymore.
No, not no more.
Yeah. So do you guys still keep in touch?
Yeah, we still do business together. I just did a party with him this past weekend. I know it's going to air, but we just did a party in Dallas.
Why'd you leave 94.5?
Well, the thing was they ended up going straight R&B and old school, and we ended up making a better deal over here.
Okay. Are you not R&B old school?
I'm with that. I'm cool with that. But, you know, ownership and everything, they had issues going on behind the scenes. They were kind of working on kind of really getting together what they wanted to do.
Radio's just changed, per
se. Yeah, you have.
Radio has changed. That's why I left. You know what I mean? And we're going to get more into that in a minute. But, you know, it's not the same when we were growing up.
True.
It's not the same. And, you know, that's why, you know, it's just less about the personality.
Yeah.
It really is.
You're right. A lot of stations don't want you to be who you are, you know.
They couldn't stand Andrew G.
Hey, look at you now, though. Look at you now, though.
No, while we're doing that, though, because she'll probably end up watching this, I always have to give my props to Chrissy at 107.9, Power 108. She was at 97.5. She took me under her wing. If I met anybody in radio that took me under their wing and showed me even how to conduct business how I do now, it was Chrissy.
That's what's up.
100%.
Salute, Chrissy.
Everybody else was a jackass. Okay. But no, anyway, listen. Okay, so listen. Oh, and didn't you just open for CeeLo Green?
Yeah.
How was
shout out to backyard for that, man.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris Cox and shout out to my boy Eric, man. They were two of the owners that helped me be a part of that, man. So salute.
Did you get to meet
him? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I actually had another gig after that.
Oh,
so
you were booked and busy.
Yeah, I left. I was in Houston earlier that day for a wedding. Drove back from Houston, did the CeeLo Green show, and then had another party that night at the Lounge 4018. So it was a busy day.
I had the opportunity to meet Twista.
Okay.
When
Prescription.
But I did not meet Twista because I was really drunk.
Oh yeah, you hosted that show. I was there.
I hosted it for like 5 seconds.
I was there. Yeah.
Oh, you were?
I was there.
I know. You know, Prescription gets not when I tell you.
Salute Script.
I love Script. I'm really happy that he invited me to the Good Times, Good Vibes.
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have met. But in everybody else's defense, I was really trashed. I was tanked. I made out with somebody in the parking lot.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it was a hot mess. Express. I gotta get out of here before I get in trouble and shut the shit down. Right? Listen, prescription precise. You know, for anybody watching this and living under, I know who you are because I've been in the business for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I like to say I'm reaching veteran status like you are. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm clawing my way up there. And so for anybody watching this and they're living under a rock, can you just tell us a little bit about you and growing up, please?
Man, me, you know, really, I just love music from the beginning. My mom had a beauty shop at the house back in the day. You know?
Oh, okay.
So one part house, one part beauty shop. So as a kid, I was always around, you know, a lot of the ladies in there with her and of course the guys too.
Sure.
And
were you playing with the wigs?
No, I was playing turntables. You know what I'm saying? Like we had one of those big consoles with the record player on it, with the music and all that. The little brown boys. I don't know, some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Google it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we had one of those, and then like, you know, my mom be like, boy, go in there and put that Frankie Beverly and Maze on or something right quick. And I go in there and put it on, and I see the reaction of the people.
Sure.
And I was like, okay.
So you were enticed by that.
Yeah, exactly. That started making me more interested in music. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, of course, you know, the crowd. You know, making sure to satisfy the crowd with good music. You know?
Most
so
definitely.
I grew up on good music.
Absolutely. Now you're from here though.
I'm from Hillsboro.
Oh, you're from Hillsboro.
Yeah, Hillsboro. But I've been in Waco all my life. All throughout the summers I spent in Waco.
Yeah.
Back in Parkside Village was over there. I spent that with
I know where Parkside
my cousins,
is,
the Baileys. Shout out to the Baileys, man. The Bailey family. All my cousins, man. As we say, Cuddies. All my Cuddies. We used to stay. I used to come down every summer, you know, chill with them. So that's how Waco pretty much embraced me back then.
Yes, there is a rapper from Hillsboro, I believe, right now. Is it Hoover Kane?
Yeah. It's my nephew.
Is that your nephew?
My nephew, yeah. He's hard.
He's very, very good.
Yeah.
And I was going to invite him on the show.
Okay.
But I think your nephew's very attractive. And I know I need to stop that. I know because he has like 7 kids, right? And so I need to stop.
Nephew, you know
but he's like, no, Hoover Kane, that was some gay shit. I'm being serious. He's very, very talented.
I saw him. Man, he's a talented young brother, and he's raised up on our South Mob wing.
Yes.
I used to do music back in the day, South Mob, so he know about the South Mob crew. He grew up listening to us back in the day, and he's one of the few youngsters that really give us our flowers like all the time.
He
loves it.
I love his energy.
Yeah, me too. Salute,
I saw him on reviews and previews with Prescription, and I texted him, and I was like, "Who is this man on your show? I just want to like call him, and I want to talk to him."
Yeah.
Super,
he's entertaining. He's entertaining too,
for
man.
Sure. He's got it.
He got it in him.
Don't you think he's got it?
Yeah, me and his dad was part of my South Mob movement.
Yeah.
So he grew up around the music. You know what I'm saying? So it's in him.
He's got it. I talked to Jay Trouble's going to come visit us in just a second, and I said on the show, I was like, there's people who are rapping. It's just I want you to not. Sorry, but okay, let's get to that in a second.
Yeah. Some people just have that star power. You know what I'm saying? He got that star power about it.
He got it. If you guys don't know who Hoover Kane is, go on Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. Hoover
Google nephew,
Kane.
man. He's working, man.
He's amazing. And no gay shit, Hoover Kane. You could definitely come on the public affair. I promise. I won't slide in your DMs. Now, okay, what was life for you like growing up, though? Would you say that it was pretty easy then?
Man, I ain't gonna say it was easy.
Sure.
I lost a lot of people, man.
Okay.
I lost a lot of people, and I grew up in a small town, so. Real quick backstory, salute to my mom, man, for having me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She was a young mother, I'm talking about 15, 16 years old when she had me. So she could have easily aborted me, you know what I'm saying? So give her flowers.
Give her
flowers, Mom, I love you. Thank you so much because when for you doing that, I wouldn't be here today,
for
sure. So.
Was Dad around?
My pops, and actually, my biological father, he wasn't around at first because we was in a small town and he was in another situationship or whatever.
I see. Yeah.
So, I was like an outside child.
The 80s.
Yeah. And it was like, salute to him, may he rest in peace. But
I'm sorry
he passed on. But the thing is, my mom really, she held it down. And as I got older, about 4th, 5th grade, she finally told me who he was because my little brother that passed, his dad actually raised me. He was my stepfather.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Larry Robinson. Salute Larry Robinson. He was a Vietnam veteran, a great man. He raised me from a young pup all the way up.
Awesome. Okay,
So
that's your dad.
So that's my dad. My biological father, he ended up passing from cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they both, and it's crazy. Both of my dads died in their 40s. My dad that raised me and my biological father.
Wow, so young.
Yeah, they both died 40. I think 40, 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that really inspires me to keep going too. I feel like I feel them, their energy,
sure,
to keep me going, for them, living for them,
Most definitely. Okay. And and big ups to them and your family.
Yeah, salute, for real.
And so, you kept your head pretty much buried in the turntables.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were doing music.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into your early career. Okay? So you were obviously spinning music first.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We used to have a club in Hillsborough called the Bedrock. Shout to Sly Dog, man. His name is Sly Dog, Reggie Baby,
all
the
these
whole
shout
crew.
Outs.
Yeah, I got to shout out to my people, man. I got to give them. I'm the type of person, man, I like to give people their flowers because a lot of times people don't do that.
Okay. Yeah.
These days we live in the world, people don't do that. Everybody, it's all about them. Yeah. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
it's about my people. You know what I'm saying? I love my team. I love giving people they flowers. I was like 15, 16 years old, bro. I wasn't even supposed to be in the club, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I was DJing at 16 years old at the club called Bedrock. And back then, this is where I got my radio identity because back then, K104 was a big thing.
Yes.
Radio. Bad Brad and all these different cats. They used to come down and do live broadcasts from the club, and I was able to actually mix live on the radio back then.
Okay, gotcha.
This was years ago.
Yeah.
And they came down, and I was able to be live on the radio back then. And I was like, man, I got to do radio one day. This is big. Like, it was huge back then. Yeah. Of course, years went by, and I got out of music, and we got out of DJing and doing street stuff and, dumb stuff and, bumping my heel, you know what I'm saying? But I got past that. I drove trucks for some years.
Okay.
That was a truck driver.
So you made some pretty stupid decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
How much did you get in a lot of trouble at all? Or
Not really, man. Not really.
Just kind of hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Would you say that the business did that to you? I feel like in our business, there's just people that are not good to be around.
Sometimes, man, like you say, when you lose your pops and all that, man, you kind of find your way in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with all the older cats. I never did hang up with younger people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I was always the youngest in the crew. And it was always older cats I looked up to.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's how I ran. Some of them wasn't the best role models. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know that.
you know what I'm saying? Some of them were doing some crazy stuff in the streets, and I end up, doing some of those things as well.
What kind of veered you back into getting your head back in track and, getting into
Man,
your career?
Be honest with you, it was 9/11.
Oh, wow.
I had moved to Houston, you know what I'm saying? I moved to Houston at the time.
Yeah.
And 9/11 struck, man. I woke up that morning and seen it all on the news and going crazy. And I was like, man, my daughter was young at the time. I could never find a good daycare for her in Houston.
Sure.
And I didn't trust people with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, we got to get back home.
Yeah.
We got to get back closer to Waco, where my mom's at. And then when I got back, that's how I ended up running back into Batman.
Okay.
And I used to work for him at a club called Club Jealousy back in the day when I was young, too. He had a club, too, back in the day. Batman owned a club called Club Jealousy. It was fire. Like, I used to kill it. We used to have fun. I used to be the one that set up everything for Batman, pack in all the time. We had record crates, pack them in, set them up, all that stuff. And then we get it started. Me and shout out to Nelson, my boy Nelson, who was with me MCing. Soon we get set up, Batman come in and take over. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I hear you referencing Batman a lot. I never met Batman in person.
Yeah, man, we got to get Batman on your show.
You know what? I will not forget this. When I had this old job that I worked at for years and years and years, and they sent us to a Juneteenth festival. Is what they did, and we were like vendors there. And I remember DJ Batman was the main DJ, and they were like showcasing rappers. That's how I met like Young Jay, who doesn't rap anymore, and stuff like that. But I never met DJ Batman.
Yeah, man, good. Brother.
I would like to meet him.
Yeah, you got me.
His name was always around.
I introduced you to him. Good guy. Good guy, man.
When I come on the radio.
For sure. Yeah.
Because we're doing a radio promo. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
we're going to get you on the show for sure.
Up. Yes.
You know, he got a nice show now, too. I'll get you on his show. He got a nice show called Tight at Night. He's back on at night. You can catch Batman every day of the week at 7 o'clock to 11 p.m. Yeah, he's on nighttime.
I used to hate those hours.
Yeah.
That was when
Batman got about 7 jobs. So, he's Batman.
Oh, he's Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Well, he has to be out at
night. Man, let me tell you
what,
he used to do the Baylor games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's like.
He's booked and busy. He can't come on the public.
Man, he's busy, man.
Yeah,
he can do it. He can do it, but.
I'll have to schedule him.
Yeah, definitely have to schedule him.
Listen, okay, so then you get into the radio.
Yeah.
So Batman was pretty much responsible for your radio.
He did, man. He was the sole reason I got in the radio. I mean, because I used to give him, I was driving trucks at the time, right? And I used to make mixes and give them to him. And he was like, man, I'm going to let Graham hear him and get you on. Well, this happened about a month or so. He kept turning me in back, and Graham wouldn't really, he's not ready yet. Ooh, he kept on, Graham, he was tough back then, really tough, you know what I'm saying? It took me a while, and finally, they got to a point Batman was doing everything. The morning show mixes, he was doing the afternoon mixes, he was doing the night, he was doing everything. He couldn't take it no more. He's like, man, I got to get some help. Sure. You got to bring Precyse on and BJ. So he ended up bringing me on, and then I started doing early morning mixes.
So you were just doing mixes?
Yeah, just record mixes.
You weren't even like
I ain't have a drop or anything.
Oh, wow.
I was so happy, bro. When I get in that big truck and hear my mix come on, it was like the Russ Paul morning show back then.
Yes.
Man, my mix would come on. I would go crazy to hear myself on the radio in my big truck driving.
Isn't it wild? I remember when I heard my first commercial.
Yeah. It feels good, don't it?
I remember when I heard my first commercial, I was like, I made it.
Yeah. Now you feel like you do.
You do. Were you getting paid when you first started?
No, not at all. I worked the whole year, man, without getting paid.
A whole year? Oh, I did 6 months.
I did a whole
6
year.
months.
I did a whole year, man. But the thing was, I was DJing so much, building my name up at the time.
Sure.
And what I did, I used that radio station backing to build my name bigger for my own company. Sure. So I started getting booked and busy. So I wasn't really tripping on the money at the radio station. Cause I was making probably, man, back then I was making some real good money.
Yeah,
like I couldn't even say what I was making, but it was good money.
It was some good shit. Yeah,
and I was like, man, this truck paying a lot of money. Like we got to come meet somewhere in between. You know what I'm saying?
Lord knows there's no fucking money.
Radio's no money. It really not. People don't understand that. It's not no money.
They don't understand it.
They don't understand that.
They don't. They thought we were rich.
Yeah.
Bitch, what are you talking about?
Hey,
I couldn't pay not one bill with my radio.
Hey man, I'm telling you, man.
I could not pay one bill. It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare.
People don't understand that, man. They don't understand that, man. So
But I think at the time too, though, because I remember like when I started, I started as an intern as well.
Yeah.
And so it was just a thing to be on the radio. Like if you can say that you made it on the radio, like that was it, right? But then you realize, okay, I gotta start paying the fucking bills.
Still gotta pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Even when I went full time though, I wasn't making a lot of money either though. Yeah. That was like the hardest thing.
Basically it's still the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Radio still don't pay my bills. You know what I mean? Sure. I really do it because it's what I love. I don't do it for the money. You know what I'm saying? I do it because it's something I love to do.
Did you find it hard to find your lane in radio in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like kind of fitting in?
Yeah, it did. Okay. I did it first, you know what I'm saying? Because I hung around the studios like a cat, bro. I just hung out.
Okay.
Like, I end up hanging out and being able to get a show because I just hung out. I was just be in the studio when DJ Gigi was doing the Street Beat show, which is a local love.
Yeah.
And then I just started watching what he was doing and learning behind the scenes, you know.
Sure.
And it come one day he was like he couldn't do the show no more.
Okay.
So I was next in line.
I just, you know, and I wonder if you're, I mean, obviously there's a generational difference, you know, which you look great for your age, by the way. You look like you're nothing more than 21, okay?
I
yes,
wish.
you do. Okay, 21 years old. And so, if you guys, when you keep looking back, Jay Trouble's here, and he's spectating right now. We're going to put him on the camera a little bit later. We love Jay Trouble.
That's my brother right there,
see,
man.
I almost got in trouble when Jay Trouble came on the show because they thought that I was trying to turn him into a homophobe, and I was not.
Oh, man.
So, I was just trying to, if they would have watched the whole show, I was trying to sleep with him on the show. Hello. But anyway, so I felt like in my experience, when I got into the radio, I referenced Chrissy, and she was always good with me, right? Mm-hmm. But there were other DJs that were just not very pleasant with me. And I even had one DJ just straight up in the room, in the production studio, tell me, I'm not teaching you shit because you might be better than me. And I can't have you take my job. Straight on, they said that shit to my face. And
you had that kind of stuff in this world, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't experience that, you know, where I was at, thank God. But,
yeah,
you know, you do have some bumps and bruises, though. I
took it so hard. I was like, he just said that to me.
It is a cutthroat situation. I had one time, we had this young intern that was young.
Yeah.
I ain't going to lie. She was a nice looking female that was part of our team, and she kind of slithered in there a little bit and got with the higher ups and was trying to get me out the radio.
Yeah.
Like, she actually was trying to get me off the radio. Like, and they were almost considering it. This is during the time that our owner had, you know, he had took a vacation.
Okay.
And, you know.
We all know that vacation. I never met Graham.
You know, man.
I never met Graham.
Yeah.
My old boss used to say that if I ever messed with Graham, he'd break my legs. Is that true?
Hey, I don't know about that.
I would love to meet Graham. I'm sure he's very
cool
nice.
guy,
yeah,
man.
I'm sure he's super
cool
nice.
guy,
yeah.
man. Like I say,
I
gave him his flowers too, man. I salute him because he gave me the opportunity to do what I love to do, man.
And your personality co-host Mary Jane was on this show many years ago, and I know they had their falling out.
Yeah.
They did that, but I guess they're back.
They're back cool. Yeah,
they're back cool. Yeah, you know that happens. I haven't gotten back cool with my old radio boss.
See, radio does that, like you say. It's crazy. It's ups and downs like a roller coaster, bro.
I've moved the F on. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know even now that I would get back into it.
For real?
I don't know. Like, I just think that while the experience was amazing, 8 years, and you know,
that's a good run, man. That's a good run.
It was a good damn run, and I feel like it played a part in creating Andrew G to be the public.
Yeah,
no
doubt.
Like
man.
finding my voice and everything, but I don't know that I would. Radio's just changed. Like, so let's just reference, and this is by no means any disrespect to Zach with Waco 100. Mm-hmm. How did you not see that coming?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you gotta be prepared,
and the viewers, like the listeners, like they see a radio veteran in his own right.
Yeah,
absolutely. More than 30 years on the station. You know what I mean? But they don't understand. They let us go like that.
Oh, they do. They do.
They let us.
That's what you gotta be prepared for, man. You never know. You never know.
And that's why I hope I can have him on the show one day. But
that'd be dope.
That's what everybody needs to understand. So while they are up in arms and we're gonna boycott, Waco 100, whatever. Y'all understand that's how they treat us. That's how they treat us. We are so expendable in radio. That's why I got out when I did. I was like, I can't. Yeah. I'm not sitting around waiting for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the reasons I got the Texas Champion started. Shameless plug. That's my new podcast because everything's going visual now. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I can bring on whatever guests I want to bring on my show.
That's right.
I can talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about.
Isn't it freeing? It's so freeing.
Yeah.
And before we go to break, I wonder, do you think that your days are numbered in radio?
I mean, I think everybody's days are numbered in radio because, like you just said, radio has changed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, I'm not just going to sit back and be sitting there looking crazy when it does.
Sure.
I'm going to already be moving, bro. I'm already on the runway right now. We're just ready to take off. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, listen, Precyse, I want to get to know more about your radio career. I know you guys do freestyles on there. I want to know who you think was trash and who you think was good. And, I definitely, I want to know more about that. Okay. I want to know about your show that you got going on and the future for radio, in your opinion. And if you feel supported by your peers. So you guys, when we get back, we're going to have more with DJ Precyse here on The Public Affair. Woo!
Salute.
Hey guys, welcome back to my very special episode of The Public Affair. My very special guest, radio veteran and DJ veteran, DJ Precyse. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. That's right, they rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals. They haul cars in and out of town. All that junk accumulating in the yard, they're going to pick it up for you and they're going to move it away. Listen, this number is absolutely clutch to have on your phone because shit be happening all the time out of nowhere. The car breaks down. You need somebody to come pick it up for you. Banda's Hauling Service is absolutely reliable. Julian Ana Banda, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Ociel Penguin Benitez with Funtown RV. Listen, the best in RV sales. That's right. Penguin works overtime to make sure you and your family are situated and settled in the best RV suited for all of you guys. Toy haulers, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and so much more. Listen, it's camping season. Okay, the weather is getting warmer. You guys need a nice RV for you and your family to go camping in. Ociel is the person to do it with. Y se habla español también to my boy Penguin. Follow Penguin's cool RV deal and tips on Facebook. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Fernando de la Rosa, who I have just big shout out to Fernando de la Rosa because I have a newfound love for that guy. He's got a really great sense of humor. Big Bear Lawn Care with a small landscaping business. Listen, the lawns are a hot ass mess. I know I'm not trying to go cut no lawns. I'm not doing it. It's hot. It's gonna be 100 degrees outside. Just call Big Bear Lawn Care. He's gonna come out there and get it situated, mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. Call them on the screen for a free quote, a free estimate. Se habla español también to my boy Fernando de la Rosa. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to my girl Myra Rosales with Striker Post Photography. Listen, a digital photo booth business, perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. She's also offering customized invitations and evites. Also, if your kid's playing sports, hire her. To go out there and take sports photos of your kids. Absolutely amazing and on demand. All digital. Striker Post Photography. My girl Myra Salas is the GOAT. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we are right back into it. My very, very special guest, Mr. DJ Precyse, is in the building. You know what? Radio... We're some hoes, right? We are. And I know I used when I was on the radio.
You can put me up in that category.
Because we are all the same. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was the only one. I definitely used my radio status to get what I wanted once or twice.
Maybe once or twice.
Yes. Yeah. Can you tell me some stories? Did you ever do some freaky radio shit? Yes, he has. You're precise. You're from the 80s. I know you did.
Hey, what's that word? I plead the fifth on this one.
Listen, if you wanted to go to that country music concert, how bad did you want those tickets? Yeah, damn it. I'm going to say I don't care. I haven't been on the radio in years. I haven't.
I don't do that. I ain't going to lie. I don't do that.
I did. Yes,
I ain't never did that.
I did. I sure did.
Now, have I shown love to some people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we get a plethora. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I've probably done it like once or twice or three times. That was it. Okay, 4. But that was it. Okay, you know what I mean?
Radio's a trip,
But,
man.
you know, because I've seen shit. Our business, I shouldn't say ours anymore. That business is so weird with the people that we surround ourselves with. You know, I've been to like all the parties and shit like that. And it's the things that people do. And, you know, the girls in and out of the studio, like, what is she doing here? Mm-hmm. You know, you mentioned the girl that tried to take your job. Like, was she talented at the very least?
She was decent.
So that's a no.
Yeah.
She wasn't talented, right? She wasn't. Yeah. So, you know, but that's what I'm saying.
Not for our standards, as I say, you know. But, you know,
it made me sick because it's like, I feel like we had to work like so hard just to even get a spot on the radio for free for that fucking matter. Yeah, we worked hard.
And
if I knew all I had to do was spread my fucking legs to anybody at Prophecy Media Group, I would have did so a long time ago and not build my credentials and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, listen, you know what I love? You guys do freestyles on your radio show, okay? Yeah. And I'm sure some people are really, really great.
Yeah, we had some great ones and we had some that's not, you know. We had real quick story, man. We had this one, I ain't going to say his name, I won't put him on blast, but we had this one guy. Okay. He said, Trouble say do it.
Wait, should we put Trouble? Is it too early?
Nah, bring him in. It's my bro.
You guys, we have a special guest in the building, man. He was on the prior episode.
My boy Jay Trouble in the building.
He's back there causing trouble. Get your ass in here.
Get in here, man.
And he's not wearing the shades anymore. Yes. Welcome back to the show. Yes, it's so good for you to come. It was a surprise to me. I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah, man. I invited my bro up, man.
I love him.
Yeah, me and people don't know, man. Me and bro, we probably eat lunch at least once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes a little more than
that. Yeah, sometimes more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, last time Jay Trouble was here, he was in incognito. Like he was shades and the grills, and I couldn't. And the hair was everything for me. Yeah. Remember when they thought I was trying to turn you into a homophobe?
I told him about that. I told him.
Yeah, told him about that story. Yeah.
My fans were going crazy. And I don't know them people.
Okay, hey, they were going in on me. I was being attacked. I was like, I don't know what to do. I hope you're not mad with me.
Nah, not at all, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. I know this is Bro's interview. I don't want to do a whole lot, but Bro is a legend, a living legend.
Absolutely, Precyse.
And he doesn't toot his own horn.
Yes,
that's just who he is.
Very humble,
and enough people don't give him enough credit. Dude is a living legend.
Yes.
Without him, I would be afraid. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be where I'm at, but I would be afraid to see what my career would be like without his helping hand. You know what I mean? Like
that's awesome.
There's been so much behind the scenes that he refuses to take credit for, but I give him his credit for it. There's a lot that he did.
Absolute legend. And I just felt so honored that you agreed to come on here. He called me earlier, this bitch. He called me talking about, what are we going to talk about? Can you give me the questions? What are you talking about? I'm nervous to have you on my show. Okay. How are you nervous to come on the public affair? Anyway, let's get back to the shit rappers. Okay. So you guys, yes. Okay. Wait, no, who? Okay.
Okay. So
I don't want nobody jumping.
We don't got to say no names, but he's on his way to getting a platinum plaque.
Yeah, this guy.
A platinum plaque right now.
Right now. He already got a gold plaque.
What's a platinum plaque?
1 million records sold.
Oh, really?
A platinum plaque.
He's that big?
Like that. Okay.
No, I don't know.
So he had an old song. He was big back then.
Sure.
Now his song got sampled and it's popping back up again.
So he got credit. You getting credit.
Okay,
He's getting great credit, and God bless him because I'm
and
proud
money.
of him.
And a check.
And a check.
So are you saying that he came up to the...
He came to the radio station. Real quick story. Real quick thing.
Yes, please.
Like we're talking right now. Before we do anything, we always prep. We like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that.
Yes.
Well, we were like, hey, bro, we're going to go back on the air. We're going to be live. You cannot cuss, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's a big no-no.
We're live on the radio. You cannot cuss,
big
bro.
No on radio.
I mean, we just told him.
Yes.
Like, bro, we're about to be live. We're going to let you freestyle. We know don't do this. Because me and Trouble, we do it all the time. We used to it. So we know not to cuss on the radio. We like, bro, do not cuss. As soon as he got on the mic, I let Trouble tell you how he started off.
Man, it wasn't even 10 seconds in, and it was some major cuss words. Not no.
Yeah, it wasn't no little shit or something like that. Yeah.
Live on the radio?
Yeah.
Live. Did your boss have a heart attack?
They weren't listening, thank God.
Yeah, that was late night.
That was late night. Back when we did the night show.
They don't understand. That's like a big FCC.
What? That's money.
Oh, my God.
If somebody would have been recording that, we'd been in trouble.
Signed rapper. Like this is
a signed rapper.
Well-known guy. It wasn't no local.
Yeah, it wasn't no local cat.
No. If he sees this, he knows.
He knows.
Okay. As long as he's not going to break my legs and jump me, please.
No.
I already got in enough trouble when J Trouble was on the show.
That's a true story, though, man. It's crazy,
wow.
man. Batman talk about it all the time, bro. He always brings that up, too.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys who it is after the show. How about that?
Gotcha.
And we'll leave it to the amount, and I'll tell everybody afterwards. So, no, and so, okay, so then you're on the radio, right? And I know that the minute I got on the radio, everybody was my best friend. Everybody was my best friend, especially when I had tickets to the fair, I had Six Flags tickets. Yeah. You know what I thought was funny, too? Everybody would send me their fucking mixtapes. I don't know why. Like, I was on a AC Top 40 radio station.
Yeah.
We were not playing,
certain stuff you can't play.
You know what I mean? I'm not playing.
People don't understand that.
Fucking mixtape. Yeah. And so did you get a lot? Did you get a lot of those? How's that working for you?
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to any of them?
Yeah. I mean, I try to get everybody to listen. I can.
Yeah.
It's all about how serious you are about your career.
Everybody thought we were their next step to their music career.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. So, okay, wait, no. So they sent in the mixtapes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you did actually spend time.
Yeah, we had a show called Street Beats where I told you I came on the radio doing, so it was all love for underground.
Sure.
Of course I wanted to make sure we got people on. So
yeah.
I love putting somebody on that believe in themselves, they're serious and want to hear themselves on the radio.
Did you tell?
I love doing that. I never had nobody do that for me.
Sure. Did you ever tell somebody that they were trash and they got mad at you?
I have had, I ain't gonna say trash, but I have told people you need to work on it, what I'm saying, and get it back to me. Because I had people submit music that they don't own the beat to.
Sure.
And I have to say, man, I can't play it on the radio. It's got tags all running through it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a YouTube beat with people's tags on there. You can't do that.
I had fucking Holly Tucker sing on this show, and they copyrighted that bitch so fast.
What? Right on the show? Wow.
They copyrighted that as soon as I uploaded it. Nope.
Damn. Wow.
Or the worst, they'll send track one.
Yeah.
You know how many track ones he has?
Okay.
What? Oh, yeah, email record to say track one.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell it is.
Yes.
Then they mad at me because I didn't play it.
Yeah, no. Well, there's okay. Listen, it's like I have you guys on the show now, right? Like, okay, like when I had J Trouble on the show, and then all the rappers on the show, all the rappers are in my DMs, right?
Yeah.
And they're all to this day they're sending me their songs. Well, I'm not that good.
Yeah.
And there's this one rapper who loves telling everybody he's signed, he's this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I don't know who signed you. And who's asking you for a feature? No, I'm not being mean. I mean, and that's why when I went on prescriptions, reviews, and previews, I hope I wasn't being a little bit too tough, because I was like,
well, you gotta be you, man. You know my saying. My saying is be you like Baylor. Be you.
You know what? When I was on the radio and I was doing my air checks, like, you know, so I can get my free spot, they would tell me that I sucked. But I wanted. You have to. Don't you
be able to accept constructive criticism, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to, bro.
Right. I paused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, I thought I was a singer at first before I became a rapper. Okay. I heard myself. I said,
yeah.
No. So you're a rapper. So you're not a singer.
No. Put the auto-tune on.
Are you serenading the ladies?
Nah.
How you been since the show?
I've been great. I've been living.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been living.
Still with Precyse? And
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
The kids.
I know you were in some Tubi movies. And
movies.
Yes.
You know, I'm doing a lot of management stuff. Shout out Money Made Narrow, TSF.
Yeah, Money Made Narrow, man. Nephew working.
Shout out Waco Tron. You know what I mean?
You know I met Waco Tron?
I seen.
Do you know that I met him in the fucking mall? And I like lost
how long
my.
You've been waiting.
Oh my God, I lost my shit. I was like, I don't know if you know who I am. And he was like, nah, man, I know who you is. And I was like, oh my God. You know, like for somebody like Waco Tron.
Nephew hard, man.
Is that your nephew?
You know, a lot of people, I call him my nephew.
Oh, you guys are all family. Yeah, okay.
Everybody call me Unc, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So, you know. Just
can you be my Unc? Is that a no? Is that
I didn't say that. I said, I don't know, man. You know, I mean, you might be with me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 years of radio under your belt. You know what I'm saying? You a legend yourself.
I am in
you know what I'm saying? You got 8 years of radio under your belt.
DJ Precyse sitting next to me. Are you kidding me?
Man, this the public affair.
Yeah, look what. Hey, we on the 20. Hey, check it out, y'all. We on the 21st floor of the Alico. I ain't never been in Alico, so hey, you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? We here at the Alico. I ain't never been up here. I ain't gonna lie.
I am not gonna sit here and let anybody.
They check my ID at the door.
I'm not gonna sit here and let anybody call me a legend next to DJ Precyse when he's sitting right there.
It's love, bro. It's all love.
Definitely have. I can't wait to be a veteran like you. Okay, so let's just do that. But thank you for the kind words. And you know, shout out to Rogue Media Network because
big shout out to Rogue Media, Mike, and everybody, man, the crew.
Then everybody hits you up. So, how many best friends did you have when you were on the radio?
Man, I had a lot, man. You know, because I used to be, you know, we had a whole movement going at the time before I got on radio called the Bread Camp.
Yeah.
And it was like a whole collection of different artists from different labels coming under one tree. The umbrella was the tree was the Bread Camp. We all just came in and we all were our own bosses. Everybody was doing their own thing.
Sure.
So
when I say best friends, because everybody became my best friend when I got on the radio because they all wanted that free shit. You know what I mean? Did you have to?
But once they found out, a lot of people found out I can do everything. I mean, I can't do. I never owned the station, so I couldn't do certain things. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I could do, certain things I couldn't.
Right.
Some people understood, some people didn't.
Right.
You know, but that's just part of life. You know, some people don't understand the business side of this thing. You know,
I got you.
And radio and music is 90% business and 10% music.
I got you. I know I asked you this before, and you know, Trouble, it's fair to say that you're pretty much involved too, right, with the radio and all that, or not for the or you just do work with him in terms of music and.
Yeah, I mean. However it's interpreted, we can run with
it. Okay, because we're roughly the same age,
right?
I mean, I'm 30. I'll be 33 in a few months.
I'm only 21.
Yeah, there you go. You're hot 21. So no, I asked you. We referenced Zach from Waco 100, right? And then we referenced a lot of like radio DJs who no longer are radio DJs. Do you think that there's an expiration date on us? On you.
On me. I mean, I think everybody. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan don't play no more. He was the best at it. He don't play no more. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's everybody. You know.
But his legacy lives on.
Yeah, legacy gonna live on. You know,
the energy never dies.
Never dies. Man.
I don't think I left a legacy in radio. I don't think I left a legacy in radio at all. Like
stepping stone. Though.
I was just getting started. And then it was like.
It's kind of like what we talked about.
Yeah.
Earlier, I want to go back to that real quick about the money side of it, because at the end of the day, we all know that. Radio don't pay a lot of money, but like I tell people, man, I'm able to wake up every day, bro, and do what I love. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm thankful for that. Definitely not rich. Bills paid. I'm good. I'm able to do what I do. And, of course, I got my own company on the side that I do work. Shout out to my boy Cadillac Jones, first and foremost. Man, Big Cat, man. Big Cat, he wasn't able to make it today, but Big Cat, man, that's my brother from another mother. That's my bro, man.
I want to meet him too, then.
The one person that has never, ever switched up, never, ever, you know, had an ill thing to do or say about me. You know, always had my back from the days when I was rapping in a group called South Mob. He was right there with me back then. You know, real quick. The way I met Cat back in the day, we used to work at this mobile home plant together, right?
Okay.
And my little brother was killed in Hillsborough.
Oh my God.
And Cat just happened to be riding by in the car when they was putting my brother in the car to take him to the hospital.
Sure.
At this time, he didn't know my brother or me.
Sure.
And we were at our job one day just talking, and then he told me that story. He's like, I was telling him about my brother being killed at a house party, and he was like, what? I rode by there and seen, and it was like God let me know when my brother was taken off this earth, he delivered me Cat.
Oh, God. Oh. You're going to make me cry. Stop.
Nah, it's real.
Oh, wow.
And he been by my side ever since, bro. Oof. And, you know, that's God, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you tell me that ain't God. Shit, I mean, man. He just so happened to see my brother that was dying.
Yes.
Being put in the car. And didn't even know me. Didn't know me from Man in the Moon. And ever since then, we had that conversation, bro. We've been like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my real brother. That's my brother, man.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me not get choked up on here. All right?
I got a lot of them kind of stories, man. You know, my life is deep.
I view Big Cat as the glue behind Bread Camp. You know, bro's more the face. He's the more on the scene and in the clubs, DJing and stuff like that. He's more the face of it.
Oh, I see.
Big Cat, I think we could all agree.
We'll have to get connected with him.
Definitely.
Tell him I want to go out for mimosas.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, so now you're doing your thing with Mary Jane, right? On the station. How's that all going?
Man, it was going going good. You know what I'm saying? You know, had some situations behind the scenes that happened. So she just doing her own thing now.
So you guys aren't even.
No, she not the radio no more.
Gotcha.
She come in, she pop in, show love, and do little stuff. But you know, MJ busy too, man. She got a lot going on. That's what says, man. Shout out to MJ, man. She busy.
Her radio career to me, every time
it's been a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, Mary Jane, we're done with the radio.
Yeah,
we're done. Like, you know what I mean? That's it. You know, do your thing. No, shout out to her.
Man, she busy. Okay. She busy. Like I say, man, she got so much going on. Radio ain't doing nothing for her that she can't do for herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I salute her with that. Keep grinding, doing your thing.
So you're doing your own thing now.
Yeah, I got my own. Like, nobody on my show right now, just me, and I just share it with the public. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming on.
I'm definitely get you on the show. I'll be on your show. I'm gonna get you on my show.
I'm free on Friday, and so
just can't cut. You remember you can't cuss now.
I know the rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I just have to remind you.
Yeah, I know the rules.
You might get on and get comfortable like you behind this mic right now and just go to.
Have you been on the air drunk? I have. Yes, I have.
I plead fifth on that one too.
Y'all can't say.
Of course not. We have. Of course not.
You know, I said it on the show 100 times. I've done that Dunkin' Donuts commercial like once. And
I'm not a big smoker. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I used to they used to call me Big Chief back when I was younger, but I quit smoking when I started driving trucks. Right?
Yeah.
So every blue moon I still indulge, you know what I'm saying, with my bros, and then that's something I can't do though and do radio.
No, you can't. No.
I messed around one time and did that, and trouble to tell you, man. I just don't stop talking, bro. When I do that, I'm not stopping.
That's good. He must be high now. He hasn't stopped talking since the interview started.
I might be. Been
out there with Jay Trouble too long.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I wrote a pretty trouble. Not just playing.
Hey, did you ever, a lot of a big topic when people come on the show, especially like entrepreneurs or people on their come up, doing whatever that they do, don't feel like they were ever supported by their peers. Do you feel that way?
Nah, not really. I mean, I got a lot of support, man. A lot of support. And I thank God for that, man, because I just try to put out good energy, bro, and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't support you the way you feel like they should sometimes, but I just always remember, man, like you got to think like,
yeah,
nobody.
I personally try not to focus on.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I try not to
I focus on love more than hate.
Sure.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, I feel
it was a point in my life where I used to focus more on the hate, like try to please those people. Like, man, what did I do wrong? Nah, no more. Like, I learned a long time ago, man. You got to just focus on the love, man.
I 100% agree. Trouble. What do you think? What do you think, in your opinion, keeps somebody like Precyse like humble, remain notable in his business? Humble amongst the crowd. He doesn't get caught up in no mess. He's never in no drama. What do you like as somebody close to my age? What do you think?
You got to shout out Mama Precyse. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it's his upbringing. That's just who he is. Half of it is just who he is, and the other half is his upbringing, and that's just who his mama is. That's just how he. You know what I mean? I've never seen any other side of Precyse. If anything, as one of his brothers and one of his closest friends, I get mad at him like, bro, stop being so nice to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That'd be our conversation half the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's just like, you can't fault the guy for having such a great heart. Like,
yeah,
you just don't find that very much in these days or in this industry. And I would have to attribute that. Once I met his mom, she's one of the sweetest women that you'll ever meet. The first time meeting me, she treated me like she raised me or something like that.
Hey, that's how mom is, man.
And that's how she did with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He was raised off love. You know what I mean?
You mentioned a lot that. You mentioned earlier that he attributed a lot to your career, and you don't know how your career would have turned out without him. Can you elaborate on that?
So like I could just give you a quick example.
Sure.
I remember I was going through a lot at that time, and I just wanted to go to this dry for no reason. I wasn't pushing no album, pushing no single. I just wanted to go to his open mic night one night. I just wanted to go rap there. I had no reason to be there. I had no reason to be rapping or anything. I was just going through a lot, and I wanted to go get something off my chest.
Okay.
So I show up to his open mic night, and there ain't nobody there but me, Precyse, our old security, and the club owner.
Oh, wow, okay.
And so we end up hanging out and drinking and stuff like that. He said, man, Trouble, why don't you pull up on me at the radio station tomorrow? And we're drinking already, so I'm like,
sure,
don't be bullshitting, because I'll come tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, nah, for real, pull up on me. I'm going to show you how to start running the boards and all this other, so that's how radio started for me.
Okay, got you.
You know what I mean?
So he took you under his wing. You're his Chrissy. Chrissy from Power 108, like, she did that for me. Yeah, okay, no, you don't.
You threw a curveball.
It's Chrissy. Yeah.
That was just.
So he
There's been hundreds of other. So many road trips. We don't even want to go down those bread camp van.
And bread camp van stories were, man, we had a camera in that thing.
That's another episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, God, you know what, Precyse? It goes without saying, and part of the reason why I'm so happy that you dropped in on us is because I wanted his perception for everybody else to hear.
I appreciate that.
He won't toot his own horn, bro.
Yeah, he won't, but Jay Trouble will. Okay? And he gets us in trouble. Now, before we go, of course, we want to plug in the Texas Tapping. You have your own podcast now. You're venturing into podcasts. So how did that get started? What are you doing on there? What's the goal for that?
Man, once again, man, salute to my big bro, Cat, man. Big Cat, man, really pushed me a lot to get my own thing going, because I'm just loyal to what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, you got to get your own thing going, So, we got together and we came up with the Texas Tap In, and it's a really dope channel. We're doing pretty good on subscriptions already, but y'all can subscribe.
Yes, go subscribe.
Right now, Texas Tap In, you know what I'm saying? But we just want to bring something different to the table, not just hip hop. We actually got a cooking show on there called Texas Tasting, where we go to your location and promote your business, food.
Go to Armstrong's Bayou Cafe.
Okay.
Go there with Anika Armstrong.
Bet. Okay.
You'll like going there.
Yeah. After we get out there, let me know.
Union Hall?
Huh?
Is it at Union Hall?
They do it. Yep. Union Hall and Union Grove.
Okay.
Yes.
We do it.
Armstrong's
Say less.
Bayou
I got
Cafe.
you.
And then after that, go to J Pedal and Poke.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. You'll like.
And that's what I'm doing. We're trying to hit all the gyms right here in our city first, and then we're going to branch out.
Go to Armstrong's. It's so good. Okay, so we can check you out. Texas Tappin'.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Texas Tappin'. Is that what we're doing with DJ Precyse?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Again, having you on the show has been such a pleasure. What's next in your career? I mean, do you think that you're going to eventually leave radio and then kind of venture into podcasting? Or are you just going to ride the wave for as long as you can?
Man, I'm just going to keep riding the wave God got me on. You know what I'm saying? The vision is bright. I mean, I feel good. I really feel that the Texas Tap In is going to be my baby, more taking off with that. And, as radio continues, I'll continue as long as the radio have me,
Jay, what do you think is next for DJ Precyse?
Hey, man, whatever he decides, he already knows I'm rocking with him, what I mean? Yeah. I would like to see him branch out, because I think that bro's bigger than what he thinks he is, and what he knows that he is.
Sure.
So I think that there's great things for him on the other side of radio and outside of Waco. I think he has the potential and the everything that it takes to expand this thing way bigger than what Waco has to offer.
That's why we're on that runway. We're taking off, man.
Gosh, listen. Well, as long as one of you guys put me in a rap music video, please. I've been begging for that shit for 4 years, and nobody's doing it. Okay, and then I thought when I met Waco Tron, he thought I'd be cool, and then invite me, and he did not. Well, listen, thank you guys.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on. Jay, it was so good to see you again.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yes.
I'll get you on the show, man. You got to come hang out.
I'm going to come out. All you have
to
do is let me know when and where, and I'm there.
That's your bet.
But Jay has to be there too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you better pull up, and we can all freestyle together. We'll freestyle.
What I want to know is where are the drinks at? Why
I didn't get no drinks.
Why did I have to be inebriated for the?
Well, I did. First of all, I did not know you were coming, so let's start there. And then I didn't think Precyse drank.
What?
Do you drink?
No.
Oh, but okay, because you know what I'm trying to. No. Honestly, I'm trying to go for more substance and less extra. Because I get too drunk and I start telling you guys how I want to sleep with you, and so that can't be the show. Well, you know what I mean? Yes. So,
we appreciate it.
Yes, of course. So everybody that tuned into this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. DJ Precyse, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, and of course J Trouble is here. He came and surprised us as well. Thank you guys both for coming back onto the Public Affair. For you coming onto the Public Affair, I truly appreciate it. You guys, we got more of the show on the way, so please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of the Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Jay Petal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and their entire family. I told you to go there for your Texas taste.
I'm going.
Yes, go. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls, and they also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item or just do what I like to do. I like to be in control, so I just make my own custom poke bowl. All right. Locations at University Parks Drive and on Hewitt Drive. You can order online at jpetaltx.com to Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and their entire family. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling, my boy Jesus Sanchez from Mart, Texas, a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more. Listen, protect your home from the crazy elements of this Texas weather with his high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen. He'll do all the remodeling for you. Super reliable. Him and his team are absolutely amazing. Jesus Sanchez, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy Sid Rodriguez. Yes, he's got me all crispy fade today. Hewitt Lee Barbershop and Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, Isai Reyes, and Sam Ceballos over there making you like snacks I have for more than 100 and something episodes of The Public Affair. Right, to Lee Barbershop, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, Ana Limones for Hummingbird Party, backdrops, and decor. Listen, call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops as well. And she may or may not be coming on The Public Affair very, very soon. I'm super excited. Listen, call them on the screen. Hummingbird Party, backdrops, and decor is absolutely unrivaled to Ana Limones. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, I'm not going to go on without thanking Jeffrey Monreal with Boyle Box and Audio, home for audio LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. Definitely a jack of all trades. He put the star lights in my car. He put that super dark tint in my car. I'm not going to tell you what I'd be doing in Bellmead late at night. Okay, your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To all of you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for all the love and support. J Trouble, DJ Precyse, it was an honor. It was such an honor.
Appreciate it.
I'm so honored. Ripping those sponsors.
I'm about to say, man, I'm like, what of our soul.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I tried.
Yeah, you quick with it, man. Can I do one last shout out, man?
Oh, yeah, shout out whoever you want. Yeah.
First and foremost, man, you know what I say on the radio, man. I got to say this to my people right now watching too, man. I always thank God before you thank Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, man, put your mind on some positivity. I promise your dad be better. Shout out to all my DJs, my crew. You know what I'm saying? DJ D, DJ Swiss, Ariel Chantel, Roster Rad. Shout out to my boy JR. You know what I'm saying? My Bread Camp Coalition DJ family. All of y'all, appreciate y'all, man. For real, y'all keep up the good work. I love to see my people win, and we're going to keep winning.
That's it. Jay, what about you?
Oh, man. I was just popping up to watch the show, man. So,
I
appreciate y'all for having me. Appreciate all the supporters out there. I think I deserve a part 2, man.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a year. Damn, it's only been 6 months.
I don't know, man.
Right? It hasn't been that long.
I mean, I got so much going on, man.
Yeah.
I need at least every 6 months.
We're gonna have you back on. I want to have you back on. There's a lot for us to talk about. Right. But don't forget when J Trouble comes back on, bro. That's right. Don't forget to always keep it between us. I'm so fucking hungry. I'm gonna die. Okay. I had a protein bar before this. Okay.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.